Hey guys, so on the Google Doc, I wrote up a little chant creation process because one of the things that we're supposed to do for the assignment is include a little write-up about how we wrote our chant. So basically, I just made up a whole bunch of lies about how we met up and did things. But some of it is true. So you can read that over and add to it if you want, or we can change things around. I think Joan, she really stressed it a lot. She was always talking about like, oh, I want you to get out in the community and do things and blah, blah, blah. So I tried to make it all something that I think that she'd be into. Anyway, then we've got the list of, like the vocabulary list that, Elena came up with. I just thought it was a good thing to include as like work that we did as part of the creative process. And then I made up a little curriculum expectations breakdown for our unit or our topic. So the big ideas are on this side, and then specific expectations that I thought we could potentially address in our jazz chant were on the other side. And then I wrote up my own little ditty according to the same In the Jungle theme. The only thing is, Joan, someone asked last class whether or not we could, like, someone asked, like, can we just pick a song and then use the same tune but change the lyrics? And she said that it's not supposed to be a song, it's supposed to be a chant, so it's not supposed to be set to a tune. So I kept with the same tune just to make it simple, but we can like chant it out and then or unless she's okay with us singing it, like maybe we can ask her before we present, like, are you okay if we sing it? But whatever, we can work that out tomorrow. Anyway, so I wrote up my own little lyrics and I based them off curriculum expectations. So above each little section I wrote what expectations they each address. So if this one addresses 3.7, and then the next couple down here address expectations 3.2, 2.2, and 3.1. And then the last little bit addresses expectations 3.4, 3.6, 1.1, and 3.5. So I'm going to go ahead and sing you my little ditty. So sit back and relax, enjoy this lovely montage. So, in the forest, the friendly forest, this is what I see. A hungry bird pecks at seeds fallen from underneath a tree. He eats them up 'cause living things need lots of energy. He flaps away on this fine day, his droppings replant the seeds. And then with sunshine, soil, and water, the seeds begin to grow. 'Cause waste is still part of the food chain, the cycle of life that flows. In the forest, the friendly forest, this is what I see. Lots of plants and animals, living things like you and me. We all need sunshine, food, air, and water to give us energy. We consume and grow, produce, waste, and sow new life, so we proceed. In the forest, the friendly forest, this is what I see. Habitats and ecosystems that meet each creature's needs. We depend on nature, Mother Nature, to provide us with a home. Each living creature needs a space that we can call, or that they can call their own. Our habitats and communities, our homes we must defend, 'cause pollution and disrespect can bring life to an end. We're all connected and depend on each other to keep the world healthy. For life to succeed, all living things must live in harmony. So yeah, that's what I wrote. I tried to tie it to the curriculum as much as I could. I've noticed a couple mistakes as I was going through just now, but you get the gist of it. And then I was going to go through and add the stuff that Elena had posted, just kind of intersperse it and match it up with curriculum, like the little bits that match with the curriculum. And then I think this little bit down here that Elena had posted, what do you see? I saw a frog captured a fleeing fly with his Tiny Tongue. I think this was all sort of just like follow-up questions, I'm guessing, to help extend the lesson. So I might just include that in like a notes section. I don't know. I didn't really know what to do with it because I didn't think that was actually part of the song, but correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, if anybody else has any other lyrics to post and whatnot, we can put them in there and move stuff around and take stuff out. That's what I got so far. And I think what I might do is like put a little blurb in about how we wouldn't necessarily use the whole song all at once, because as you can tell, it gets really repetitive and kind of annoying, the tune, just repeating it over and over again. So maybe like as the unit progressed, like it might start with just the first bit about expectation 3.7, describe how living things use the environment and meet needs and what changes, blah, blah, blah. So you'd maybe just sing the first bit of the song, and then as lessons progressed, then you could get into adding more and more parts of the song. But yeah, that's all I got. Let me know. Peace.